There's a lot of boys struggling with turning DMs into sales from like working the DMs, because I see a lot of people that like, I can't just get people on call. People are saying that, they're ghosting me when I text them and all of that shit. They're leaving me on red. All of that. This is how you get over that. So here's my 3-step framework to turn DMs into sales. Okay, so this is the funnel that most of us are using. It's from YouTube to DM, whether that be on Discord, School, or Instagram, and then getting them on a call. And then on that call, we close them, and then we provide value to them through the whatever way you solve their problem, right? So prerequisite is you're averaging at least 100 views per video. That means like your traffic is pretty good, right? If you got at least 100 views per video, like traffic really isn't that much of a constraint. Just keep that up, and then and you're getting like 1 to 2 people to book a call, not to book a call, but to message you. Like you can have 1 to 2 conversations per week. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So that's the prerequisite. If you're not, you can still watch this and like have it in the back of your mind as like little like information. But yeah, if you're not doing this, your constraint is here. Okay, so if you are, your constraint is here. Okay, so let's go fix this constraint. So here's my boy Harry. I helped him do this. He was struggling to get calls booked for his productivity coaching, but nothing has worked, right? And he was averaging like hundreds, like 200, 400, 500 views per video, which is a pretty fair amount, right? Despite getting a fair amount of views. I helped him out with just a little advice stuff, and in the span of a few days, he booked 2 calls, right? So this stuff works, okay, guys? So I'm gonna show you guys what to do. So number 1, get to know their situation. This means you want to ask them what they're struggling with. Get to know everything, like what they're struggling with, why they can't do it by themselves, and just get more specific information, because the goal of this is basically what we call like market research. We want to know our dream avatar, and this is the golden opportunity to know that, right? To know their situation. And it really helps because, one, how can you provide value to somebody if you don't know anything about them, right? So if you were just to like, oh yeah, I'm struggling with productivity, oh yeah, here's my productivity course, like it's hard to do that if you don't know what specifically are they struggling with. Okay, he's struggling with productivity. What is it? Is it because he's staying up late at night? Is it because he's eating wrong? Like why? What's stopping you from getting your productivity straight by yourself, right? So basically, the note down here is to learn everything about your avatar, from his beliefs to his actions. Now you don't really, okay, I say everything, but you don't really want to like get to like write paragraphs of shit like that. But just to get a general knowledge of your dream avatar, so that you can give them advice. So you can do step number 2. Okay? So get to know enough. Okay, this should have been enough information, but yeah, enough information so you can give them some value. Okay? So number 2 is to provide an insane amount of value to them. You literally solve the problem for them. So they gave you a problem, you know their situation, and they're like, hey, I don't know why I can't do it by myself, so I'll help you out, brother. I'll help you out. So you give everything that you can to help them. And the reason why you do this is because it builds trust. Okay? So many people are holding back. So many people hold back and they're like, okay, I know your situation. How about we just hop on a call? I sell you on $999 and then I'll give you my advice. Like, but but they're not gonna trust you. They're not gonna trust you. You want to build trust, you give them something beforehand. You give them value beforehand, so they feel stupid not like saying yes to you. So notes down here, something you guys should remember is your free stuff needs to be better than people's paid stuff. And the way you do that is that it literally solves their problem for them. So what I told Harry and what I do for my own clients, that gets them to like just ask me for, hey Elijah, let's hop on a call. Hey Elijah, come on bro, there's so much value type shit, is send Loom videos. I send Loom videos. I make like this kind of presentation for people that don't even pay me, for you guys, and people actually get so much value from it. So that's what you want it to be. It's, if they watch it, if they consume whatever information you give them, they should be able to solve their problem slash situation, and don't have the scarcity mindset that if you do that, they will not then you won't be able to close them, because what else are you gonna sell them to? That's a scarcity mindset. You need to think in abundance. If odds are, if you solve one problem for them, they're gonna have another problem set up. It's the human brain. So anyway, provide an insane amount of value. If I like doing it through Loom videos, I think it's more personal, more and I can provide a more one-to-one connection, even though we're not talking one-to-one, just so they can get a feel of how my own vibe and interaction is. Okay, so do that, and if you do that correctly, they'll be like, wow, so fucking valuable. Thanks, bro. You literally saved my life. I almost jumped off a cliff because I did not get your productivity advice. I love you. I want to kiss you on the cheek and all of that. So that's what you should be getting if you do this correctly. You send them a dope-ass Loom video, right? They should be able to legit get results from it. That's what I'm saying. Now, what do you do after that? There's two ways. So let's say they got value from it. You wait for them to ask you another question or come up with another problem. So that's the way I did it with a few of mine. Is like, I help them. They're like, wow, super valuable. And then they come back to me with another question like, hey, bro, what would you do if this happened? Huh? How would you fix this up? And I would just say, hey, bro, maybe if we hopped on the call, I can better help you with this. What do you think? And he's like, oh yeah, sure, why not? Because I already trust you already, bro. I already trust you. You provided me value already. So it'd be stupid for me not to say no. Because I know I'd get more value if I hopped on a call. Because this guy just sent a Loom video. Imagine calls. You know what I mean? So there's that. And then there's step 2. This one, this is the way I did it for a few. I booked 3 calls with this. It's like they kind of like stop talking, and I just send them this like quote unquote stuff like, hey bro, if you ever wanted to discuss something more depth, here's my private calendar link, and send it. And they're like, oh shit, yeah, definitely, I'll hop on a call with you. Just basically any way you can offer it it'd be easier, just because you did step 2. If you provide step 2, they build trust with you. Okay, so you wanted step 2 is the most valuable part. Okay, if you're missing step 2, you're not gonna make any gains. So after the call, in whatever way you see it, just here's my little notes down here that I really love. I got it from Andy Elliott. It's like, make it easy for them to say yes to, hard for them to say no to, and their idea every time. So a very easy way to do this is to provide value to them. It's hard for them to say no to a call because you provided so much value through like text or Loom video that they can only see if they hopped on a call with you, it'd be more valuable. And make it easy for them to say yes to, like, maybe if we hopped on a call, showing them like, maybe if we did that, maybe I can better help you with this. So what do you think? And their idea every time. What do you think? You know what I mean? So that's the framework. If you guys do this correctly, I swear to you, you guys are bound to book more calls. Like my boy Harry booked more calls. I have people messaging me saying like, Elijah, just let's hop on a call. Can you help me fix this shit? Help me with this, please. Or I have like legit, I just send that copy and paste text message. If you want to discuss anything more in depth. 3 people like booked it right away. Like, oh shit, of course, man. Okay, and yeah, so follow this 3-step framework. Do not skip one step. You need step 1 to know their information so that you can provide value to them. That's step 2. Provide an insane amount of value, solve their problem for them. And step 3, just ask for the call. It doesn't even need to be anything serious, because if you did step 2 correctly, they have trust in you. So no need to get too autistic with step 3. It's like, just ask for the call. And yeah, let me know you guys' results. If this works for you, let me know. Okay, so I'll see you guys later. Deuces.